Home alone, 2 a.m., 18 tabs open, searching for that perfect video that will finally give satisfaction, but it never does. The problem isn't that you watch porn. The problem is that porn has invaded your personal space, tracking your preferences, mapping your desires, and eventually taking over your identity. Your brain isn't just changing, it's being hacked, rewired to prioritize pixels over real life, pleasure over purpose. I'm going to show you exactly why you feel so empty after each session and how to reclaim your natural potential. But first, that hollow feeling after closing your screen, that's not guilt. That's your brain throwing a tantrum, screaming for a hit it didn't get. Every click, every late night scroll, brick by brick, you've built a prison with no bars. It started simple, curiosity, boredom, but now it's a reflex. A habit you don't even enjoy but can't seem to shake. The thrill is gone, but the compulsion stays. It's like eating stale popcorn because it's there. Your brain doesn't care that it's watching pixels instead of people. It just knows it's getting an easy dopamine spike. No effort required. No conversations. No risk. No unpredictability. Just a shortcut to synthetic satisfaction. And shortcuts come with a price. Each time you give in, your brain adjusts. The things that once excited you, dull. The moment that used to light you up, muted. Life starts looking like an old TV with the brightness dialed too low. You're being conditioned, rewired. Your brain choosing screen over reality, isolation over interaction. It's not broken, it's recalibrating, and that should terrify you. Neural pathways are like trails in a forest. Walk them enough and they widen. Abandon them and they disappear. That's why conversations feel forced now. Why eye contact feels like a challenge instead of a connection. Your brain is forgetting how to be human. Now I know you weren't always like this. You had energy, strength, a sharp mind. Now you feel drained before the day even starts. Look at yourself. Pale, slouched, eyes dull, shoulders heavy. You used to wake up with purpose. Now you wake up exhausted. The fatigue isn't just physical. It's deep, settling into your bones. Porn addiction is doing this to you. Every time you indulge, your brain floods with dopamine, way beyond what real experiences provide. Research shows that compulsive pornography use rewires neural pathways, shrinking your ability to pursue long-term goals. You chase instant gratification where real-life ambitions fade. Remember when your mind used to buzz with ideas? When you had passions, side hustles, a drive to achieve new personal bests? Now, everything feels like effort. The books gather dust. The guitar sits untouched. Even conversations feel like a task. You struggle to find words, to feel engaged. Your brain, once wired for deep thought and focus, has been hijacked by endless scrolling and fantasy. One day you'll look in the mirror and wonder, what happened to me? The good news is, you can rebuild. Now at first the shift is subtle. You go from creator to consumer, from participant to spectator. Conversations that once flowed now feel forced. You're physically there, but mentally, somewhere else. Like watching a movie with the sound off. Your brain is literally forgetting how to be present with real people, yet it craves connection more than ever. That's the paradox. The more you watch, the more alone you feel. The more alone you feel, the more you watch. Look around. We live in the most connected time in history. Phones buzzing, notifications pinging, DMs piling up. Yet studies show we are also the loneliest generation ever recorded. If you're caught in this cycle, you're feeling that loneliness on hard mode. Your brain wasn't built for this. Research shows that excessive pornography consumption suppresses emotional circuitry. The very networks responsible for human connection weaken. Here's the cruel part. Porn promises connection, but destroys the ability to have it. In moments of loneliness, it feels like relief. A quick fix, a guaranteed dopamine hit. But every time you escape into it, you train your brain to avoid real interaction. Each session reinforces the cycle. The more artificial stimulation you consume, the more real experiences lose their appeal. What once felt natural, flirting, deep talks, shared laughter, now feels foreign. One day you'll wake up and realize the life you were meant to live is happening without you. So how do you escape? How do you teach your brain to crave real connection again? Because the first step to breaking free is realizing the bars of your prison were never locked. Your brain can heal. Neuroscientists call it neuroplasticity, your ability to rewire your brain based on your habits. Just like excessive stimulation weakened your drive, new habits can rebuild it. The damage isn't permanent. The emptiness you feel right now doesn't have to be your forever. The journey back isn't some overnight self-improvement hack. It's a mountain climb with no shortcuts, and at first, it's brutal. Your brain, hooked on easy dopamine, will fight you every step of the way. It will beg for that quick fix, that mindless scroll, that familiar escape. Your body will scream for comfort. Your mind will convince you. But that's just the addiction talking. You have to push through. Because on the other side, you get your life back. So here's how to start. Step 1, commit to semen retention and rebuild your energy. Every time you release, you're losing more than you realize. Nutrients, testosterone, drive, things your body needs to function at its peak. Semen retention isn't superstition, it's science. After 7 days, you'll notice more energy. After 14 days, your focus sharpens. After 30 days, testosterone rises, motivation returns, and confidence increases. Step 2, cut out porn and reset your dopamine system. You have to stop flooding your brain with artificial rewards. A 30-day detox is the minimum. Your brain needs time to recalibrate, to remember what natural pleasure feels like. The first few weeks, rough. The cravings will hit hard, but what's really happening is your brain rewiring itself. Stay strong. Let your dopamine receptors recover. Step 3, replace digital stimulation with real-world action. Every time the urge strikes, redirect the energy. You're not just quitting something, you're replacing it with something better. Work out, strengthen your body, and clear your mind. Journal so you can track your progress. Cold showers. They build discipline and snap you out of cravings. Meditation. Teach your mind to sit with discomfort instead of running from it. Your brain is a machine that learns by doing. Teach it that effort equals reward. Step 4, rebuild social confidence. Retrain your brain for real connection. Right now, real-world interactions feel unnatural because your brain has been conditioned for screens, not faces. But social confidence is a muscle. It can be rebuilt. Start small. Call your friend instead of texting. Have face-to-face conversations, even if they feel awkward. Make eye contact. Your brain will resist, but do it anyway. Every uncomfortable interaction rewires your brain back to human connection. Step 5, train your mind to delay gratification. Dopamine isn't the enemy. Chasing it the wrong way is. The secret isn't quitting dopamine, it's earning it. Learn a skill, something that's challenging, something that takes time. Or you can start a business. Build something that's real. Push yourself daily. Lift heavier. Run farther. Do more. Your brain was wired for chasing progress, not shortcuts. The more you replace consumption with creation, the faster you transform. The path to a higher self starts today. This isn't just about quitting porn, it's about reclaiming your power. Imagine waking up focused, energized, driven. Imagine walking into a room with unshakable confidence. Imagine setting goals and actually following through. Right now, you have 2 options. 1, you can stay where you are. Keep scrolling, keep numbing yourself, keep feeling stuck. Or number 2, break free. Reset your brain. Rebuild your confidence. Unlock your potential. This isn't a decision for next week. It's a decision for now. Your energy, your power, your future. It's all in your hands. And it starts right now.